Alright, a couple weeks back, I decided that I wanted to join the Vape Nation. So I headed over to my local smoke shop to see what advice they could give me, and I left with this. It's called the Fog Machine. Now, it's only 400 watts because I'm just a beginner, but I'm sure I'll move up within the coming months. So, let's get into the unboxing of this beast. Now, first, just looking at the outside of the container here, we've got some suggested juice flavors right here, just both called Fog. Got a picture of the product itself on the side. Just some more general information as we look around the box. Now let's see what everyone else actually wants to see. So looking in the top, we have the remote first off. This is a remote operated vape. I don't buy none of that pussy shit that you don't have to have a remote for. So I only go hardcore, even though I'm just a first timer, but you know, you gotta have high standards. And then here we go. The Fog Machine. So here it is. This is the Fog Machine. It's my first vape, and I'm very, very satisfied just looking at it. So it looks like we have several slots here on the top for cooling. Considering the kind of clouds I'm going to be ripping with this thing, I'm probably going to have to cut some more. It's got this nice plastic carrying handle here. I might upgrade to a metal one though, considering how much use it's going to get. Let's see, what else do we have? Alright, keep at least 50 centimeters distance. That's just, they're just required to put that on there by the government, you know. You know how it is. We've got the cap to the reservoir back there. That's about it for the exterior of this bad boy. Now, I also picked up some very high quality Dorito flavoring while I was there, and this is what I'm going to be using to take my first hit with. So, speaking of first hits, I'm gonna plug this bad boy in, take my first hit.
Oh my god!
And from this point on, I lived, I breathed, and I slept the Vape Nation. Especially breathed. Wherever I was in the world, I could not stop thinking about the 400 watts of nirvana that awaited me when I returned home. Whenever I was somewhere that vaping was allowed, the Fog Machine was close by. When you hit the vape for your first time, when the Doritos first flow into your lungs, when you let out your first powerful exhale, everything, in an instant, becomes clear. After that first hit, I dropped out of high school. I began to travel the world with my YouTube money, with nothing but a vape in my hand. I learned how to ghost hit from Nepalese monks. I learned how to blow O's from ISIS fighters. When I finally returned home, I knew that my purpose in life was to transform the Vape Nation into the Vape Planet. And I hope that when I finally reach the end of my days, I go out with my vape in my hand. Vaping became my life became vaping, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda down as the finger in her thumb.